My dear students, in this video I am going to explain the JEE exam that was appeared on 7th January evening session. I am explaining all these questions one by one with complete explanations. You may see them carefully. Hopefully it may help you a lot in your April exam. Let us start these questions. First question is, if weight of an object at pole is 196 Newton. 196 Newton, that means we can find here is 20 kg का मास है जो फोर्स एक्सर्ट कर रहा है 196 न्यूटन एट पोल्स. यू हैव टू फाइंड वेट एट इक्वेटर. इक्वेटर पे वेट निकालने के लिए या किसी भी लोकेशन पे वेट निकालने के लिए हम यूज़ करते हैं लैटिट्यूड. एम जी डैश इक्वल टू एम जी. आपने ग्रेविटेशन के चैप्टर में ये रिलेशन ज़रूर डिराइव किया होगा. At equator lambda is 0, so cos lambda is 1. That means this factor may be removed here from here, and here I can say that m into g minus omega square r. This omega is related to earth only. That means angular speed of earth, that is 4 pi square t square r. मेरे को यहाँ पे अप्रॉक्सीमेशन यूज़ करनी पड़ सकती है. जैसे 4 पाई स्क्वायर इज आई कैन टेक 10. दिस इज 6400 इंटू 10⁻³ इज द रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ, एंड इन द डिनोमिनेटर टाइम पीरियड 24 आवर्स होते हैं 86400, और ये 2 टर्म्स हैं नीचे. अब मैं क्या करूँगा, यहाँ पर मेरे को सिंप्लीफाई करना है. मैं सारी ज़ीरोज़ इकट्ठी कर लेता हूँ. 64 अपॉन 864 इंटू 864, और ऊपर 6 ज़ीरोज़ अगर आप काउंट करें और नीचे 4, दैट इज़ 2. एंड दिस 64 कैन बी कैंसल्ड विथ दिस 108 एंड दिस 8 आल्सो 108. अब आपको यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी अप्रॉक्सीमेशन लगानी पड़ेगी, अदरवाइज इट विल टेक ए लॉट ऑफ टाइम. ये 9.8 माइनस यहाँ पे अगर मैं देखूँ, दिस इज़ 108, दिस इज़ 108. अगर मैं दोनों को फॉर द टाइम बिंग 110 है, 110 तो 12100 आएगा. तो मैं इसको 115 के आसपास ले लूँगा अप्रॉक्सीमेटली. 4 अपॉन 115, और ये आपके पास 0 0 यहाँ से 0 0 ये कैंसिल हो जाएगी. सो दिस विल बी द, आपके पास आ गया, दैट इज़ 20 इंटू 9.8 माइनस, अगर मैं इसको डिवाइड करूँगा 11 3 द 33, दैट मीन्स 0.03435 के अराउंड मेरे पास अप्रॉक्सीमेटली आ गया. तो इसको अगर मैं माइनस करूँ, दिस इज़ 196, this is 0.7, yes, 195 this is 3 something. So this option is C. Second question is, in a house 15 bulbs of 45 watt, 15 bulbs of 100 watt, 15 bulbs of 10 watt and 2 heaters of 1 kilowatt each is connected to 220 volt main supply. Then find minimum fuse current. Minimum fuse current, that means कहने का मतलब है इफ़ यू स्विच ऑन ऑल यूर अप्लायंसेस, जितने भी दिए हुए हैं, तो कितनी पावर यूज़ होगी, और उतनी पावर अगर 220 वोल्ट पे होगी तो कितना करंट उसमें से पास करेगा. दैट मीन्स आपको फ्यूज़ उसी करंट के हिसाब से लगाना पड़ेगा. उस करंट से ज़्यादा रेटिंग का ही फ्यूज़ होना चाहिए, उस करंट से कम रेटिंग का फ्यूज़ हम नहीं लगा सकते. दैट मीन्स वी नो दैट P इज इक्वल टू V इंटू आई. सो फ्रॉम हेयर I इज इक्वल टू P अपॉन V. तो हमको टोटल पावर निकालनी पड़ेगी. पावर कैसे निकालेंगे? 15 बल्ब्स हैं 45 वाट के, प्लस 15 बल्ब्स हैं 100 वाट, प्लस 15 बल्ब्स हैं 10 वाट के, प्लस 2 हीटर हैं 1000 वाट के. दैट मीन्स ये मेरे पास आ गया यहाँ पे. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करके C75 प्लस 1500 प्लस 150 plus 2000. So this becomes equal to, ये हो गया 2175 इसके साथ मिला के 2325 और इसके साथ 4325, दिस इज़ द टोटल वाटेज। तो आई मेरे पास आ जाएगा 4325 और जो वोल्टेज है दैट इज़ 220। दिस इज़ मोर देन, दिस इज़ अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 19 पॉइंट समथिंग। दैट मीन्स जो मेरे को फ्यूज़ लगाना पड़ेगा 20 एम्पेयर का। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़, in an adiabatic process volume is doubled, then find the ratio of final average relaxation time and initial relaxation time given ratio of specific heat equal to gamma. I am afraid if you have done this earlier, this average relaxation time in case of adiabatic process. So here let us do this. Relation of this is proportional to V upon root T. This relaxation time is directly proportional to volume and inversely proportional to square root of temperature. तो यहाँ पे अगर आपको रेशो निकालनी है, let second is the final one, that is average, and this is the initial. So this ratio will be equal to, this is directly proportional to volume and inversely proportional to temperature. This is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. So we know that V2 by V1 is equal to 2 by 1, that is 2. It is given that volume is doubled. And for adiabatic relation, we also know that Tb gamma minus 1 is constant. That means T1 V1 equal to T2 V2 gamma minus 1. So from here we can find out, हमको T1 by T2 निकालना है. T1 by T2 is equal to, this is V2 by V1 gamma minus 1, that is 2 into gamma minus 1. So from here we can find Ta2 by Ta1 equal to V2 by V1 is 2 and T1 by T2 is 2 into gamma minus 1. स्क्वायर रूट भी है तो मैं इसका 2 ले लूँगा और जब मैं ऐड करूँगा 1 प्लस गामा माइनस 1 बाई 2, दैट इज़ 1 प्लस गामा बाई 2 मेरे पास आ जाएगा. सो दिस इज़ द रिज़ल्ट, बट इट इज़ नॉट गिवन हेयर, सो दिस इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज bonus question. Next question is, a block of mass 10 kg is suspended from string of length 4 meter when pulled by a force F along horizontal from midpoint. Upper half of the string makes 45 degree with the vertical value of F is. यहाँ पर आपके पास एक string है, this is the spot from which a string is hung having weight 10 kg at its bottom. The length of the spring is 4 kg, 4 meter. Length of the string is 4 meter. And a force is applied here at the middle of the string. And what is the final position? This is the initial position of string. तो ये इसके साथ 45 डिग्री का एंगल बनाती है स्ट्रिंग. यहाँ पे फोर्स लगा रहे हैं आप F and here weight of 10 kg 100 Newton is hanging. At this point it is at equilibrium. That means this is quite understood that here T is the tension. One component T cos 45 is here and T sin 45 is here. Since this point is at equilibrium, that means all these forces balance each other. T cos 45 is equal to 100 Newton and T sin 45 is equal to F. So dividing these we get F equal to 100 Newton. So this is A option is there. The question is, the surface mass density of a disk of radius A varies with radial distance sigma equal to A plus BR, where A and B are positive constants, then moment of inertia of the disk about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the plane. Otherwise, you know that moment of inertia of disk is mr square by 2 ring, that is mr square. But here it is a disk, but disk has its mass varying as we move from center towards its rim. So, and density is A plus BR. So, I will have to consider one ring here, elementary ring, and to find moment of inertia of that ring, and then by taking the integration over all this. मैंने इसको कंसिडर किया कि इसका डिस्टेंस है, इसकी विड्थ है dr, और ये मैं रेडियस मार रहा हूँ r, तो इसका रिंग का मैं मास निकाल लेता हूँ. इसका मास जो आ जाएगा डी एम इज इक्वल टू, बिकॉज सरफेस मास डेंसिटी दैट मीन्स मास पर यूनिट एरिया दे रखा है, तो मैं इसका एरिया निकाल लेता हूँ. 2 पाई आर डी आर इज़ द सरफेस एरिया ऑफ द रिंग एंड इट्स डेंसिटी इज ए प्लस बी आर. सो दिस इज मास. और अगर इसका मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया निकालना हो तो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया विल बी इक्वल टू into r square. So this will be equal to 2 pi, that is ar cube plus br4 into dr. So I can be find out by taking the integral 2 pi ar cube plus br4 dr. इंटीग्रल लेना पड़ेगा मेरे को 0 से लेके a तक, क्योंकि रेडियस a दे रखा है. दैट मीन्स मेरे पास आ गया ये 2 पाई a r4/4 प्लस b r5/5 0 to a. So result will be 2 pi a4/4 plus ba5/5. So this is matching with the 2 pi a4 a/4 plus ba/5. This option is A. Next question is, cascaded Carnot engine is an arrangement in which heat sink of one engine is source for other. If high temperature for one engine is T1, low temperature for other engine is T2, assume work done by both the engine is same, calculate lower temperature of first engine. That means this is just like this. This is a source of first engine, that is at temperature T1. This is a sink for first engine. Let us consider that temperature T, but it becomes a source for second Carnot engine. That means the sink for second Carnot engine is T2. So we have to find efficiency of this and efficiency of this. If I take efficiency of this, I may do work upon heat available at T1, that is source, but that is available at temperature T1. So I can write here T1, here T1 source minus sink upon T1. This is the efficiency. And for second, that is again work done is given as same as that W, and this is T equal to T minus T2 upon T. Here this is cancelled and work done is equal to work done. That means T1 minus T is equal to T minus T2. So from here T can be taken as equal to T1 plus T2 divided by 2. So this option is B. Next question is, activity of a substance changes from 700 per second to 500 per second in 30 minutes. Find its half-life in minutes. That means we know that A is equal to A naught e raised to power minus lambda t, where A and A naught are the activities. This is after time t, this is initial. So here according to this, I may take 5 upon 7 is equal to E minus lambda t. And what we have to find out? Half-life period. Half-life is equal to 2 divided by lambda. So from here, if we apply log both sides, log 5 minus log 7 is equal to minus lambda t. So we may also take that t is equal to 30, that is 30 lambda is equal to log 7 minus log 5. This is ln, or you can say e. So here what we can take, t half is equal to 30 ln 2 divided by ln 7 minus ln 5. That is equal to 30 log 2 divided by log 7 माइनस log 5. जो फैक्टर होता है 2.303 वो ऊपर भी आएगा नीचे भी, मैंने उसको बिना लिखे कैंसिल कर दिया. अब मेरे पास आ गया 30 इंटू 0.3010. ये वैल्यूज़ आपको याद होनी चाहिए. जैसे log 7 is approximately 0.5, it may be slightly more than this, minus 0.5, log 5 is 0.69, I am taking it as 7. That is, मेरे को approximate आंसर निकालना है. 0.3010 divided by 0.15. 0.15 that means अगर मैं काटूंगा it is approximately 20, not approximately, this is exactly 20. So this is something around 60. So this will be slightly more than 60. This will be 62. Answer is 62. In young double slit experiment, separation between slits is 0.15 mm. Distance between slit and screen is 1.5 meter. Wavelength of light is 589 nanometer. Then fringe width is. हमको ये दिया हुआ है कि there are two slits. This is a screen here. This separation is given as 0.15 mm. This distance is 1.5 m. And lambda used 589 nm. यहाँ पे सबकी यूनिट्स mm में है, तो मेरे को ज़्यादा यूनिट्स पे ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मैं सिंपली, मेरे पास रिलेशन है, यू मस्ट बी नोइंग दिस, लैम्डा डी बाई डी. मैं तो सिंपली यहाँ पे वैल्यूज़ पुट करूँगा, न्यूमरल देखूँगा सिर्फ कि जो न्यूमरल मेरे को इसके बराबर नज़र आएगा, क्योंकि न्यूमरल्स में डिफरेंस बहुत है. दिस इज़ 0.15. तो चाहे कुछ भी हो, अगर मैं सारे डेसिमल्स वगैरह रिमूव कर दूँ यहाँ से, तो मेरे पास ये आंसर तो 5.9 mm ही आ रहा है. सो दिस इज़ ए ऑप्शन ओनली. This question is, an ideal fluid is flowing in a pipe in a streamline flow. Pipe has maximum and minimum diameter of 6.4 centimeter and 4.8 centimeter respectively. Find out the ratio of maximum to minimum velocity. There is only one relation regarding this. That is called equation of continuity. ऑप्शंस सारी की सारी हो सकती हैं. मैक्सिमम टू मिनिमम डायमीटर. मैक्सिमम डायमीटर इज 6.4, मिनिमम डायमीटर is 4.8. That means relation is A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. That means maximum to minimum, that means this is minimum to maximum, because inversely proportional is. Area minimum, that means lesser radius. Lesser radius is 48 upon 64 स्क्वायर. जो रेशो डायमीटर में होगी वही रेशो रेडियस में होगी. तो मैं इसको ज़्यादा उसको कि मैं 2 से डिवाइड करूँ और ये वो मैं डायरेक्ट ले रहा हूँ. दैट इज़ 3/4 स्क्वायर. आंसर इज 9/60. Next question is, there is an electric circuit as shown in the figure. Find potential difference between point A and B. Here, this diode is forward biased. And when diode is forward biased, its resistance is minimum. Negligible resistance. Almost conductor. That means मेरे पास ये दोनों के दोनों पैरेलल में आ गए. अगर पैरेलल में आ गए तो आई कैन टेक दिस एज 5 और दूसरा रेजिस्टेंस इसके साथ है 10, ये वाला, ये यहाँ पे ले लिया 10. और ये मेरे पास 30 वोल्ट की बैटरी. नाउ द करंट, दीज आर इन सीरीज, that means current is same. If current is same, potential is directly proportional to resistance. Total potential is 30 volt. This resistance is 10, this is 5. So this is quite simple. This is 10 volt, this is 20 volt. The one is 10, one is 20. You have to find point between point A and B. So this will be C. Option C is there. A particle of mass m and positive charge q is projected with speed v0 in y direction in the presence of electric and magnetic field in x direction. That means it is given here that particle is of charge q, mass m, is moving in this direction. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी इस डायरेक्शन में और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी इस डायरेक्शन में. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड is keeping this particle to move in circle along this, whereas electric field is taking it forward. That means one component is here V0, whereas another component is initial velocity 0 in the direction of electric field plus QE upon m, that is the acceleration due to electric field in this, and after time this will be QE mt, and resulting speed is 2v0. He is saying find the instant of time at which the speed of particle becomes double the initial speed. So I may write here 4v0 square equal to v0 square plus q square e square t square upon m, because this is the 2v0 square, or you can say that 2v0 square equal to v0 square plus so from here we can find a time t, that is 3v0 square m upon q square e square, and it is also there, so only root 3 will be there, mv0 root 3 upon q into e. So this option is A. In this question, two sources of sound moving with same speed v and emitting frequencies of 1400 Hz are moving such that one source S1 is moving towards the observer and S2 is moving away from the observer. If observer hears beat frequency of 2 Hz, then find the speed of the source. So here this is S1 observer, this is S2. It is moving away, it is moving towards it with velocity v, and it is also given that v is very much lesser than velocity of sound. So here observer is hearing two frequencies, n1 due to this, which is more, that means v into n upon v minus vs, and due to this it is hearing lesser frequency, and 2 is equal to vn upon v plus vs, and difference of these two frequency is beat, and that is given as 2 hertz. So we may find out the difference, that is n into v 1 upon v minus vs minus 1 upon v plus vs is equal to 2. सो n इंटू वी, इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो ये मेरे पास आ रहा है 2vs अपॉन वी स्केयर माइनस वी एस स्केयर इक्वल टू 2. सिंस वी एस इज़ वेरी मच लेसर देन वेलोसिटी ऑफ साउंड, सो दिस कैन बी कैंसल्ड, और अगर ये कैंसिल हो गया तो एक v इससे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 2 से 2 भी कैंसिल हो गया, तो वेलोसिटी ऑफ सोर्स मेरे पास आ गया v upon n. v is given as 350 and n is given as 1400, that is equal to 1 by 4. So this has answer 1 by 4. Options are not given here. In next question I will put these options. Here this is the answer given for last question जो हमने डिस्कस किया अभी. और नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिया गया है, एन इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड फोटोन हैव सेम एनर्जी ई, फाइंड द रेशियो ऑफ द डी ब्रोगली वेवलेंथ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन टू वेवलेंथ ऑफ फोटोन, मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज m and speed of light is c. So we have to find lambda e upon lambda of photon. Lambda e find out करने के लिए, that means the wavelength of electron, we know that lambda is equal to h upon p, और p को अगर हम लिखना चाहें एनर्जी की टर्म में, हमारे पास आ रहा है 2me, since we know that E is equal to p square by 2m. From here you can derive this. And for photon we know that E is equal to h nu hc by lambda, so lambda is equal to hc upon E. So if we divide these two, lambda e upon lambda photon is equal to h upon 2me into e upon hc. h से h कैंसिल हो गया, तो मेरे पास ही आ रहा है 1 by c square root of e upon 2m, that is a option is there. This question, a ring is rotated about diametric axis in a uniform magnetic field perpendicular to the plane of the ring. If initially the plane of the ring is perpendicular to the magnetic field, find the instant of time at which EMF will be maximum and minimum respectively. We know that E is equal to minus d phi by dt. That means when phi is maximum, E minimum, and vice versa. So when phi will be maximum, this is 10 second, time period is 10 second. 10 second, that means this loop will rotate and come back to this position after 10 second. After that means the complete time period is 10 second. After 2.5 second, it will be having this like this, that means perpendicular to the this is perpendicular, that is on this axis, on this axis. That means in this case phi will be minimum, phi will be minimum 0 and E is maximum. That means after 2.5 second E is maximum, and again after 5 second, after 5 second it is minimum. So this answer is A. In this question, electric field in space is given by Et is equal to E naught I plus J by root 2 cos omega t plus kz. Positive charge particle at 0 0 pi by k is given velocity v naught k in the direction of z axis. That means you have to find direction of force acting on the particle. Force is determined by F is equal to Q into V cross P. लेकिन हमको यहाँ पर इक्वेशन में ए नोट की डायरेक्शन दे रखी है आई प्लस जे बाई रूट 2 और प्रोपगेशन की दे रखी है इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ जेड एक्सिस. तो डायरेक्शन ऑफ प्रोपगेशन इज गिवन बाय ई क्रॉस बी equal to k caret, because direction of propagation is k and direction of E is given as equal to I plus j upon root 2 cross b. From here the direction of b can be find out because result in the k direction. That means this is I cross j minus j cross I is also in the direction of k caret. So this is the direction of vector b. Also second thing, E and B are perpendicular. So if we take dot product of this and this, again we are getting 0. That means these two are perpendicular. So direction of B is given here. So F is equal to Q into K cross J minus I upon root 2. अगर हम इसका डॉट प्रोडक्ट ले लें इसके साथ तो मेरे पास क्या आ रहा है, K cross J is I, K cross J is minus I minus K cross I is J upon root 2. That is minus I plus J upon root 2. That is anti-parallel to. So this is B option is there. In this question, focal length of convex lens in air is 16 centimeter. Mu of glass is given to you. Now the lens is submerged in liquid of refractive index 1.42. Find the ratio of focal length in medium to focal length in air has closest value. So here you will have to understand what is the formula. Lens maker formula says 1 by F is equal to mu minus 1 upon 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Since the radius or curvature are not discussed here, so we may say that 1 by F is equal to mu minus 1. We give it any value, suppose x, that is constant. That means, but what is mu here? Mu is here mu to the material, fatness of material, upon medium in which it is placed. That means 1 by F of air upon 1 by F in liquid, that is equal to mu of glass 1.5, mu of air that is 1 minus 1 upon 1.5 upon 1.42 minus 1. जो x था that has been cancelled. So this implies FL upon FA equal to, what I am getting here, this is 0.5 into 1.42 upon 0.08. So this is 5 into 142 upon 80. Approximately 9 will be the answer. A lift of mass 920 kg has capacity of 10 persons. If average mass of person is 68 kg, friction force between lift and lift shaft is 6000 Newton. The minimum power of motor required to move the lift up with constant velocity 3 meter per second. So to avoid friction is also the work of motor. That means we need to find the total force required to carry the lift. That is sum total of all the forces including frictional force. So we may find total force is equal to 920 into G plus 68 persons are there, each 10 persons are there, each has weight 68 into 10, that is G, plus 6000, ये आपके पास आ रहे हैं 9200 plus 6800 plus 6000. So this is total comes out to 22,000 Newton. So power required is force into velocity. Velocity is 3 meter per second. That means 66,000 watt. Option A is there. This question is hysteresis curve for a material is shown in the figure. Then for the material retentivity, coercivity and saturation magnetization respectively will be. Here in this graph, here it is not mentioned that this is B here. If this is B, that means these two values 1.5 and 1, this should be in Tesla. That means only A option is correct. This question is an inductor of inductance 10 millihenry and resistance is 5 ohm is connected to a battery of 20 volt at t equal to 0. Find the ratio of current in circuit at t equal to infinity to current at t equal to 40. Maximum current I naught is equal to 20 by 4, that is 4 ampere. But here we are not concerned with this. हमको ये निकालने की जरूरत है नहीं, क्योंकि हमको पूछा है फाइंड द रेशो ऑफ. दैट मीन्स रेशो के लिए वी नो व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट इन ट्रांजिएंट करंट 1 माइनस ई रेस्ट पावर माइनस आर टी बाई एल. So we have to find I naught upon I, that is 1 plus e raised to power minus r by lt. Why it is 1 plus? Because अगर हम इसकी पावर -1 कर देंगे तो +1 हो गया. I must explain this now. I upon I naught is equal to 1 minus e minus r upon lt, and if I am taking I naught upon I, that is 1 minus e minus r by t raised to power -1. Using binomial expansion, this -1 will be multiplied here. That is equal to 1 plus e raised to power minus, what is r here, 5 ohm. L is 10 raised to 5, 10 into 10 raised to -3. मैं -3 ऊपर ले जाके +3 ले रहा हूँ. Time is 40 and this is 10. This is 10. So this will be equal to 1 plus 1 upon e raised to power something like this. So whatever this is slightly more than 0. Slightly more than 0. This is lesser than 1, slightly, 0.00 something. That is approximate value will be 1.06. In this question, find the dimensions of b square by 2 epsilon naught. B square by 2 epsilon 2 mu naught, sorry. So this is b into b upon mu naught. 2 को लेके कुछ नहीं करेंगे, डायमेंशंस नहीं होंगी 2 की. b विल बी, आपके पास रिलेशन है f इज इक्वल टू बी आई एल और f is equal to b q v. That means f upon q into v, you can say b upon mu. You know that b is equal to, in case of straight conductor, mu naught I by 2 pi r. So b upon mu naught is I upon r. So here I may take I upon r. qv हमने ले लिया I into t. This is lt minus 1. ये t1 कैंसिल हो गया और यहाँ पे ये आता है एम एल टी माइनस 2. दिस इज एल, आई से आई कैंसिल हो गया. तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास आ रहा है फाइनल एम एल माइनस 1, बिकॉज दिस एल विल बी कैंसल्ड विद दिस एंड दिस एल कैन बी टेकन अपवर्ड एंड दिस इज एम एल माइनस 1 टी माइनस 2. So this is the final result, ml minus 1 t minus 2. Option A is there. A option is there. Now this question is a capacitor of 60 picofarad charged to 20 volt. Now battery is moved and then this capacitor is connected to another identical uncharged capacitor. Find heat loss in nanojoule. So we can take this as that there is a capacitor 60 picofarad, it is joined to potential 20 volt and after charging, when it is joined to another similar capacitor, that means first it is charged to 1200 microcoulomb and now total capacitance becomes 120, that is 60 this and 60 this, 120 picofarad. So this will be 10 volt. So this is 10 volt, this is also 10 volt. That means initial energy was equal to 1 by 2 into 60 picofarad into 20 square and final energy is E2. There are two capacitors, हर एक की एनर्जी है 60 picofarad और potential है 10 square. That means to find the difference between these two, I must take the common things outside, that is 1 by 2 into 60. Rest I may take inward 400 minus 100 into 2, that is 200. So this is 1 by 2, that is 30 into 200 into picofarad, that means 10 raised to power minus 3 into 10 raised to power minus 9, that is nanojoule. This is nanojoule, क्योंकि nanojoule में तो मैंने 10 raised to power minus 12 को यहाँ पर इसको बैलेंस कर लिया, that is 6 nanojoule will be there. Here, when m gram of steam at 100 degree centigrade is mixed with 200 gram of ice at 0 degree centigrade, it results in water at 40 degree centigrade. Find the value of m in grams. Now 200 gram of ice is heated up to, is converted into water, and water is heated up to 40 degrees centigrade, that means total amount of heat required for this 200 into 80 plus 200 into specific heat. This 80 is the latent heat of ice, specific heat into 40 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड टेम्परेचर राइज कर गया. कहाँ से आया? m ग्राम ऑफ स्टीम थी. m ग्राम स्टीम ने पहले कंडेंस किया 540 और उसके बाद m ग्राम स्टीम कूल हो गई फ्रॉम 100 to 40, that is 60. So here if I calculate, this total is 16,000 plus 8,000 equal to 600 m. That is 600 m is equal to 24,000. M is equal to 40 gram. That means 40 gram of steam was there. 40 gram of steam. A solid cube of side A as shown in figure. Find maximum value of 100 B by A for which the block does not topple. If it topples, it will topple around this point only. It can stop from toppling if this moment, that is mg into A by 2, is more than equal to this F into this distance B plus A by 2, and this force will depend upon the force of friction. That is, you can say that 0.4 mg, or this mg will be cancelled with this, so you are left with A is greater than equal to, this is 2 upon 5, that is 5A 4 into B plus A by 2, or you can say that 5A 4B plus 2A, or 4B should be less than equal to 3A. A should be less than equal to 3 by 4A. B should be less than equal to 3 by 4A. Less than equal to 3 by 4A. That means, but B is, at the maximum B can only be 0.5. B can be 0.5A only. That can't be more than this. So 100B upon A will be equal to 100 into 0.5A upon A, that is equal to 50. In this question, magnitude of resultant of two vectors P and Q is equal to magnitude of P. Find the angle between Q and resultant of 2P and Q. So here, according to question, we may consider, if this is P, this is Q, consider both are inclined at angle theta. That means P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta equal to P square, because magnitude of this and this are equal. That means here I am getting Q into Q plus 2P cos theta equal to 0. Now Q cannot be equal to 0. So this step is 0. Therefore cos theta is minus Q upon 2P. And in second case, just difference is that P is taken as 2P and this parallelogram is there. That means, and it is given that find the angle between Q and 2P, resultant of 2P and Q. That means this angle you have to find out. So this is tangent beta is equal to 2p sin theta upon q plus 2p cos theta 2p sin थीटा की वैल्यू यहाँ से पुट कर देंगे हम q प्लस 2p cos थीटा इज ये डायरेक्ट वैल्यू है आपके पास, बट हेयर हमको वैल्यू पुट करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. दिस इज 4p स्क्वायर साइन थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय 2pq minus 2pq 0 that is infinity, so beta is equal to 90 degree. This last question is a battery of unknown EMF connected to a potentiometer has balancing length 560 centimeter. If a resistor of resistance 10 ohm is connected in parallel with the cell, the balancing length changes by 60 centimeter. If the material, this is not a material, this is internal. If the internal resistance of the cell is n by 10 ohm, the value of n is. Now what you will be doing, just make a rough diagram. Consider this as this is a potentiometer wire. This is potentiometer wire, and here we take a cell which has some internal resistance. It has balancing length at 560 centimeter. And now what we do, यहाँ पे एक रेजिस्टेंस लगाते हैं 10 ओम का, और उसके बाद जो बैलेंसिंग लेंथ है दैट रिड्यूसेस बाय 60 centimeter, that means this becomes 500. So for V, because now it is drawing current, now in this 500 के केस में यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप के क्रॉस, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के क्रॉस होगा 500, whereas in earlier case no current was drawing from it, so that was EMF. So we can say that EMF is proportional to 560, whereas V is proportional to 500. And we know that R upon R is equal to E minus V upon V, that is E upon V minus 1. Now R is given as equal to n by 10, तो यहाँ पे मैं n by 10 ले रहा हूँ. This resistance is 10 जो आपने बाद में लगाया है, and this is 560 minus, that is 560 minus 500, this is 60, and V is 500. So n is equal to 6000 by 500, that is 12 ohm. So this is the last question. So friend, this is all about this paper. Hopefully you must have understood all these questions. Thanks a lot.